Is it working? Oh my God. That's terrible. I'm back. I had some technical difficulties. That was terrible. Anywho, I know exactly what it was. I got to turn off my Bluetooth on my phone because this is Bluetooth. And for some reason, it says, oh, I want to like hook up to your phone. And it's ridiculous. Anyway, we still have some time. I have 20 minutes. We're going to get this done. Okay. Welcome back to the AC Brown Show. We're going to get this done. We were talking about healing methods for the human design aura types. If you don't know your human design aura type, please Google, put in your date of birth, your birth time, all of that other stuff, and you'll know. Okay. So back to the human design aura types. Like I was saying, if you are a generator, okay? Generators, you all need to be in movement to heal. Your body needs to be engaged. You have to heal through engagement. Your sacred center needs to be engaged. When you process trauma, your body needs to move. When you process emotions, your body needs to move. So healing happens through doing things. So your release comes through response. Your healing blocks are trying to heal and be still, trying to heal and not say anything, or trying to heal in isolation. So you need sound baths, movement, any type of meditation music, something where movement therapy helps get your sacral center moving. So healing activities that provide a lot of yes or no choices, okay? And so that is for the human design aura type. So you have your manifester, your generator, your manifesting generator, projector, and reflectors. So if you're a manifesting generator, healing is not linear. So you need a multifaceted approach to healing. So you need multiple healing modalities. You need freedom to switch between approaches. You need a lot of quick transitions when something isn't working. So you need space for a lot of spiritual healing. So some of the unique challenges that manifesting generators have is that you're processing a lot of information all the time on multiple levels, and sometimes that gets in the way, and you are all over the place if you are a manifesting generator and trying to process different healing modalities. So when you do pivot, if something is not working and you are a manifesting generator, the biggest thing is for you is to try and slow down and process the thing that you learn and then move on to something else. So your goal as a manifesting generator is to heal in a way that works for you. So you might try sound therapy, you might try talk therapy one day, you might try somatic healing. It's going to be multiple things. Now, if you are a projector, projectors heal through insight and rest. So it's non-sacral energy. So you have to heal through a lot of insight and through a lot of rest. That is the biggest thing for projectors. So deep resets are really important, really crucial for you to process things. Insights come through observation, through quiet time, through meditation, through journaling. So healing happens in layers. So recognition also plays a key role. I always recommend for projectors to do some type of talk therapy or something of that nature where people are able to reflect things back to you. That is extremely important. So you can get so you can hear what people have to say, so you can understand what people have to say. So that's the biggest thing for projectors. Now, some of the healing blocks that come through with projectors is that trying to push through like generators, sometimes you do have to, but because that's just, we live in a generator world, overextending your energy, not allowing integration time. The projector healing process has to be somatic, and it has to have a lot of integration. Um, and also some blocks that get in the way for projectors is seeking constant engagement. You need alone time. So projector healing practices, like I said, are therapy, talk therapy, guided focus healing, rest-based stuff. I love like going to get massages, or doing acupuncture is really good for projectors. Now, if you're a manifester, manifestors heal a lot through independence. So their processing needs a lot of privacy if you're a manifester. So healing happens through bursts. I know my manifester friends, they get a lot of their healing energy and their healing things through bursts of insight, or through bursts of realization. Like it'll be something like, I'll hear from a friend who's a manifester and they'll be like, oh, I was sitting here thinking about XYZ situation, and it just dawned on me that this is actually what the problem was, or this is how I need to move through this, yada, yada, yada. And that's how the manifestor process is. And so their integration needs solitude. So one of my friends, she says, you know how I am, I'm going to come dump all this information, and then I'm going to go back, or I would dump all this information for her, and then she'll go back and like in solitude and think and do her thing, and she'll come back. So the transformation is very self-directed. So often, healing blocks for manifestors, they focus on too much group processing with like other people, external time pressures. So you can't put time limits on it. If you're a reflector, so reflectors heal through cycles, lunar cycles, or just cycles in general. It doesn't have to be a whole 28 days. So the reflector healing process is through a natural rhythm. It has to be through some type of rhythm, where they are having some type of rhythm, where you guys are having some type of rhythm. So healing also requires you, if you are a reflector, you have to be in a stable environment. It's going to be challenging for you to heal if you're not in a stable environment. Healing also is going to require you to reflect a lot, reflect on certain things and all of that stuff. Okay. So, that's another way. And your integration time needs time and space. So I recommend that reflectors, when they're on their healing journeys, they take breaks. So they do like 6 months on, a month off, 6 months on, a month, something, so they can integrate with some space. Okay. So that is a way that you can heal through your human design aura type. Now, I want to talk about the centers. I'm not going to get the chance to talk about all the centers, but I'll start with some of them and then I'll finish tomorrow. And then we'll talk about something else too. So, for your centers, so if you have your emotional center defined, if you have a defined emotional solar plex, you process emotion in waves. Of course, you know that. Healing requires some type of emotional clarity, and your decisions need emotional settling time. So it's going to be in time. Now, if you are, no, God damn it, approve, I guess. What the hell is he doing? Hold on, that's my Instacart. Jesus Christ. Yes, to other ones. And sorry, I gotta talk to him, as you know what's happening. Child. Sorry. I don't want my Instacart in order to be messed up. He already messed up something. Oh God. Let me ask. Can you ask if they have in the back, please? You have to like beg them to do stuff. Like, that a woman would like just know to do. It's so annoying. Like, I never had an issue with like getting something that was not in stock. A woman would be like, oh, don't worry about it. Let me just go ask. And they'll be like, oh, I found it. He said he's going to ask. We'll see. Anyway, back to the emotional centers, Lord Jesus. It's Crystal from class this weekend. Hi, Crystal. I'm emotionally defined. All right, let me just talk about the emotional defiance. Sorry about that. I just want my things. Anywho, so if you have an emotionally defined center, your decisions need to be like an emotional setting time. Now, if it's undefined, you amplify others' emotions. That I'm going to talk about this probably tomorrow. That's what we'll lean into. Just because you're not everybody's not an empath the way that they think they are. You're picking up emotions, but also you probably don't have spiritual boundaries. But that's another day for another topic. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. So if you have an undefined emotional solar plex, your healing needs boundaries. Your processing requires a lot of emotional space. Okay. And so I'm going to talk about then it looks like, because that's been coming up a lot. Some people are actually empaths. And some people have empathic qualities and capabilities, but they really just don't have good boundaries. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Any questions about any of this stuff? I know I'm like all over the place, but I'm keeping my commitments to this goddamn live for 30 days. Anywho, it is how many days do I have left? 23, 24, 8 days left after tonight. That's right, 8 days left after tonight. No heart sausage. Sorry. Okay. Okay, thanks. Anywho, okay. Any questions? Any questions? I'm a projector. How do I know if I'm emotional or not? It'll say it on your chart. It'll say if you're an emotional projector or not. It'll say that. Okay, approve. Yes. What are you talking about? Yes, I still want it. Anyway, what is a splenic projector? I think I am that, but oh boy, from Love is Blind, confused. He's crazy. A splenic projector is someone who uses their intuition to quickly make decisions. So their spleen. Child. What's wrong with Instacart? They need to put all the men who apply for Instacart through a training program of comprehension and it's just crazy. As a splenic projector, raising a 6-2 emotional generator, when do I rest? When they leave your house, probably. I was telling someone too, if you are a projector or especially a reflector and you are in partnership with a generator person, you need to go to bed early. If you can't sleep by yourself, you need to go to bed early, like before them. So you can try and get sleep or fall asleep first. That's like the biggest thing. Okay. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. My live, I know what the issue is. I have to turn off the Bluetooth off my phone. Men aren't self-sufficient enough to be effective at Instacart shopping. They aren't. And that's why I don't understand why Instacart hasn't put in, I mean, they can't do mandatory men like training because that's against the law. But my God, it's just ridiculous at the incompetence at the grocery store. It really, anytime I have a big order, I just say a little prayer. Yeah, and And it's gonna be effed up, but it's mostly cisgendered men. I don't have any problems with anyone from the LGBTQIA plus community who's a man. They've always gotten my stuff right. Okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow at 7. We're going to talk about empaths. We're going to finish this up for healing through dissenters. And yeah, I'm still here, even though my live stopped. I hate when it does that. Anywho, all right. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. We have 8 days left after today, guys. So yay.